Uh, I really, but the thing is, I'm pretty weak. I can't do too much. So what I'm going to do instead is I'm going to do a siege tower rush, I call it. And like literally, what it is that you build a bunch of siege towers, you give it to all your infantry troops, and then you have those guys just basically move around. And since the siege towers can fire weapons, what you do is you just have those guys move around and then try to plink away at the guys at the walls if possible, or the guys behind the walls. So it's a neat little trick you can do. Other than that, good generals are moving to the front. Laying siege, Aquincum. I got 2 forces of the guys, 2 cavalry there, and a bunch of heavy infantry and some Catholic priests here. So next turn they're going down. I still haven't done anything with this guy. I really should too. And in fact, yeah, with that guy. So in fact, I think I can do that before I end the turn completely. Rest provinces are okay. Great, more guys. That's the other thing, is that these rebels keep popping up all over the place. Once again, laying siege to the 2 different towns. Western Roman Empire rebels coming for Tarraco. They may take it, but oh well. So here's a Roman army, Western Empire rebels, and here is the Franks horde. So it's going to be a collision for wackiness. I hope. So let's see what happens. Broke off the blockade of the Scotty, or the Ireland docks, because they're rebels. It doesn't matter. So if anything, I could probably. Well, anyways, but I'm just gonna move them over here, keep them safe in this harbor, and eventually I'm gonna build a harbor in Samarobriva, and I want to put my navy right there, and that way my navy will be able to hop over. So, I believe that's all for turn 5. Or wait a minute. Yeah, should be it. So yeah, I'm going to take out these rebels, and that's it. Okay, this is like the end of turn 6, I believe. Maybe turn 7, but I think it's turn 6. Okay, so retook Ibercom fairly easily, and since I don't have I can't replenish these guys, I'm just going to move them out of the city, because it's like about 55, so it's going to rebel. So that's one city I took, and for whatever reason, the Western Roman Empire rebels have abandoned, or partially abandoned, the Del Reyta. But yeah, I'm just going to have to build up my guys there, and then eventually move them up north. So I've replaced the Celts with a even tougher or stronger force, but hopefully it'll work in my favor. I'm just going to move some guys from the mainland to go get them. So Campus Frizi, yeah, that caused me problems, but I'll figure them out eventually. Retook Augusta Treborium fairly easily, and so that was town number 2. I moved to the generals and some of the troops I can't replenish, but they're strong, and I'm moving them towards Samarobriva, where there's 3 Frankish hordes there. There's 2 laying siege to it. I'm not too worried about what's going to happen there, really, because it would take them another turn to attack, and even if they attack it, they're just going to, they're going to ruin it, which is going to suck, and it'll be a rebel town. But I got my armies right over here, so they're coming up, and if anything, I'll probably just avoid a siege, or avoid a battle and just lay siege. Let's see, but pretty much almost all the troops are moved up. There's a few scattered here and there, but most all the troops are at the front line. And I got my front established, so I'm not too worried. I was able to take Aquincum. I had my leader, of all guys, take that. And if anything, I think I need to move my leader down to Salona, because I believe the last time I did this, I had some trouble. Interesting thing about Salona, those rebels, which I had mentioned were right here in the mountain pass, pushing back, and there's a Eastern Roman Empire unit right there. So Luckily, they came and decided to fight on my side. They will almost always turn on me, so it's just a matter of time. By recapturing those 3 cities, I got a bunch of gold, so I was able to do some repairs here and there. I actually, like the beginning of the turn, I had some gold. I was almost positive on income, so I was actually 96 gold in the hole. So I'm feeling pretty good about that. Like I said, 6 turns in, and I'm starting to get positive. So, like I said, not worried about it. I'm gonna make ends meet and really kick some butt. I just have to worry about these Frankish hordes. So I'm actually gonna move my comitatus down to Rome and replenish them. These guys are pretty weak, so. And it's about the only place nearby, relatively nearby, that I can replenish them. So why not to send them to Rome and really step up what they got. And like I said, I'm going to do the same over for here for these guys. And it's just a matter of shuttling these guys around, let them replenish and retrain them here in Rome, so they have silver weapon shield, and that's it. I guess it's going to work out that I took Campus Marconi, or Macomeni, because it keeps the Lombardies from taking it, and really it threatens them in a way. So I'm basically establishing a strong front, and what I'm going to do is I'm just going to build up the walls here, because as soon as I can get stone walls, that really helps me defend. So that's all I'm concerned about. And some of these frontier, like my border states, I'm going to build more or upgrade the campus or the Christian shrines, because since there's pagan neighbors, the pagan neighbors are going to basically bug them. So I want the pagan, I want to keep the pagan influence at bay. So that's what I'm going to upgrade there. So that's the end of this turn. Alright, just to brag, I got a positive income. This is turn, 6, 7? No, I mean 7, 8? I think it's 7. Okay, end of turn 7. Let's see. I need to move these guys out, take Delreda, but I can't replenish these guys. I'm going to have to wait for reinforcements from the mainland, which will be kind of a little slow since I have a Frankish horde, 3 hordes right at Samarobriva. I was able to get some of my generals close in, so when they do launch the attack on the city, I'll be able to get them in the city. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to let them roam. I'm actually going to let them penetrate the walls, start working to get into the city streets, and then I'm going to attack them in the city streets. I'll have generals there, so they'll be able to work to that advantage. General. I also got these 2 generals who I want to kill them, so I kind of got them on this outside thing, and hopefully I can bring them in, or hopefully I can get them involved in the fighting and just let them wear themselves out and get themselves killed in the process. So see how that works out. It's just a lot of red faces along the coastline, but it's because they're all pagan, and so I just have to let the Christianity take its effect. But it's gonna be it's just gonna take a while, so I'm gonna lose a lot of guys in the process. I need to put token garrisons and remove guys who they can't replenish there. So it's just gonna take some time. But let's see, I'm actually able to build marketplace. So that's the ideal, is that you want to build, the cheap $400 shrine, and then build a $600 marketplace instead of an $800 Christian temple, because you need money more than you need Christianity. And since you have the benefit of surrounding countrysides or surrounding nations that are Christian, that's going to be your Christian. It's going to help increase that Christian influence. So you don't really need to worry too much about it. I've moved my guys around, and I'm beginning the process of replenishing. So